If you're starting a freelancing or a solopreneurship business, landing your first client could be difficult, and platform like Fiverr and Upwork is hard for the beginners. But don't worry, I'm going to share you my exact 5-step process which I'm going to use to land my first 3 clients if I would have started from scratch. And these strategies have been implemented by my clients and they have gotten amazing results, like they have landed their clients in the first few 1 or 2 weeks. So make sure you pay attention to this video and watch this video till the end if you want to land your first 3 clients. Hi, I am Ayush and I welcome you to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about solopreneurship, client acquisition, and how you can grow your business online. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you will not miss the content. All right, let's get started. So the first step is find the problem. So yes, business is all about solving the problem. So you should stop looking for ideas and you should start finding the problem. So the best way to find the problem is, number 1, find the skill which you are interested in and which you are slightly confident at. It could be Facebook ads, it could be copywriting, it could be email marketing, anything. And number 2, look for the demand which you can fulfill through these skills, right? So when you combine your skill and your demand, you are able to find the right problem which you can help people. For example, when I started back in 2020, my skill was Facebook ads, and the problem which I was solving is helping businesses generate more leads. So similarly, you figure out what is the problem that you need to solve. All right, let's move to step number 2, which is do the market survey. Again, the biggest problem we all make is we directly start solving the problem which we have decided. But here's the crucial step. We don't know if that problem is right or wrong, right? We have not validated it from the market. So that is why it is very important to get the validation from the market, and for that you have to reach out to the potential people and you have to ask them the question like, how are they facing these problems? So here are the few questions that you can ask during the market survey call. Number 1, hey Mr. Prospect, what problems are you facing related to the problems? Number 2, what have you tried to solve these problems? Number 3, why do you think it didn't work in your case? Number 4, how does the ideal solution look like which could help you solve this problem? And number 5, will you be willing to pay the price for the solution, and how soon do you want that solution to solve that problem? So using these questions, it will give you a great insight about your niche, about your target market, and about the problem that you are solving, and it will put you much ahead than the rest of the people. All right, let's move to step number 3, which is offer creation. So this is a crucial part. So again, the mistake that people make, they directly start creating the course and the content, which you shouldn't do it, because still you are starting out new, you still need a lot of experience. So the best way to go about it is to start working with the clients one-on-one. So back then when I started my journey, I learned Facebook ads, but I didn't create a course to sell. Rather, I started working with my clients one-on-one. I started running ads for them, and that exposed me and gave me a lot of experience in terms of their problems, their challenges, and how I can improve my competency and my skill. And later on, it helped me improve my offer. So I suggest you do the same. Start with a one-on-one personalized service, work with the clients so that you will get hands-on experience about their problem. So one thing to note here is the pricing. Since you're starting out new, you don't have case studies and testimonials. So that is why it is very difficult to land the clients if you ask them an upfront money. So that is why you have to make it win-win for them. And how do you do that? You can put a performance-based pricing. Like for example, the client will only pay you when you are going to deliver the results for them. So in this way, you are practically removing the risk from their head, and it becomes very much easy for them to to trust on you and to pay you only once they get the results. So make sure you create an offer, something according to that line. Alright, let's move to step number 4, which is finding your client. So here I'm going to share you my 5-step process to get the clients. So first step is make a list. So start preparing the list of the people who you think are having the problem. So look around yourself, like look into your phone contacts, look into your WhatsApp group, look into your Facebook groups, look on the social media. Everywhere there are people, right? So just prepare and make a list of all the people who you think will be having these problems. And once you prepare the list, comes the second step, which is categorize them into hot, warm and cold people. Now, who are hot people? Hot people are those who are very well aware about you. Warm people are those who know slightly about you, and cold people are those who doesn't have any idea about you. Once you categorize them, our approach will change. So here comes the step number 3. Now you have to outreach to them. So we reach out to them very differently based on their category. So here is the script that you can use, which I've already prepared for you. So for warm and the hot people, since they already know you, you can kind of directly talk about your solution. So you can say something like, hey name, I have been working on solution to solve the problem. Is it okay if you can share the problems or the challenges which you are facing related to this problem? And once they share you those challenges, you can say something like, thank you so much for sharing your challenges. So I have a solution which might be useful for you. Are you open to connect on a call so that I can discuss the strategies with you that would help you solve the problem? So there is a high chances that since those people already know you, they don't mind getting on the call, and on the call then you can talk about your offer, and you can actually give that performance based pricing which they don't mind taking at all, because there is no risk on their head. Alright, now coming to the cold audience. Now since the cold audience doesn't know about you, our approach will change slightly. Here we are not going to directly pitch to them, rather we will go through the market survey route. So this is what I have observed worked really well in my case and my client. So you can use something like, hey name, I have been working on the solution to solve the problem. Just insert your problem, and for that I'm conducting the market survey. I'm only looking for 5 people for the same, and in return I'm going to provide 30 minutes of free consultation. Are you willing to be part of it? So most of the time people say yes to it because there is nothing to lose, and once they say yes, you can get on the call, you can do the market survey, you can use the same question which I have shared with you earlier in the market survey part. And once the market survey is over, not only you will get the great insights, but you will end up finding a potential lead, because now that lead become kind of warm and the hot. Then after a couple of days you can again reach out to that person and you can say something like, hey name, based on our discussion, I think I'll be able to help you. Are you willing to discuss the potential solution that could help you solve the problem? And in my experience, most of the people say yes to it, and once they say yes, great, comes the next step, which is getting them on the call. Now on the call, whether it's hot, warm or cold people, once you book the call with them, great job on that, but you don't have to directly pitch on the call. Instead what you need to do is you need to understand and talk about their challenges again, and then based on their challenges, once you tap into their challenges and the pain point, you can start talking about the solution that you can offer. And if you have made a great offer with a great performance based pricing and the guarantee, there is a high chances that the people will pay, and that's how you are going to land your client. So this is how you're going to land your client. And now coming to the fifth and the final step is start creating the content. Yes brother, like so far you have gotten 2-3 clients, that's great, but in order to continue this momentum, you have to start creating content. Why? Because when you create content, many people see your content, right? And when they see your content, you kind of nurture them, and when you nurture them, eventually they will reach out to you, because now they'll be knowing about you, about your skill. So this is the last and the final step, start creating the content. It is a crucial part in any online business in the present world. Alright, so these are my 5 steps that you can implement, that I have implemented, that my clients have implemented, and they have gotten the result, and you can also implement the same, and I'm 100% sure you will also land your first 3 clients in the next couple of weeks. Let me know how does it work for you, and if you have any further questions, please comment below. I'll be happy to address each and every one of them. So if you like this video, please subscribe and share to the people, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.